I'm Josh, just for the record. But no, I actually started going to the University of Wyoming about 6 years ago or so, and I did my undergrad and graduate work all here at the university, and did a few internships in between, like summers and that sort of thing. And my focus for graduate work has actually been on uh, nanomaterials and specifically working with carbon nanotubes. So sort of investigating. Wyoming has a strong coal-based economy. And so, one of the big selling points there was, this could actually be a way for Wyoming to kind of step into the nanomaterials and specifically carbon nanomaterials market. And so my last few years have been spent working on specifically aligning carbon nanotubes using it's actually a controlled slow vacuum filtration process that was published a few years before us, and we actually took that entire idea and automated it using machine vision. So I developed all of the software and stuff to basically control that process, and then that ended up actually leading to a patent. Like, we ended up patenting the process and software, and obviously it's been the primary focus of my thing. So there's now a few articles and stuff that we've gotten out based on that, and a lot of that work was done with collaborations with NIST in Gaithersburg. And so I had a lot of...
I did my part of PhD work there.
Oh, really? That's
as Neutron Center.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, okay. All right.
I use their BT8 residual diffractometer for
Awesome.
texture.
Very cool.
My PhD was for Maryland, so.
Oh, that makes so College Park?
No, Baltimore County.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So I know that place. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So I've spent quite a bit of time at NIST. I'm still technically a guest researcher at the facility and stuff, and we still have ongoing collaborations.
What facility do you go there?
So it's the nanoscale, like, characterization, and they just recently switched over a little bit because of this recent push for quantum information stuff. I don't know if their division name is still the same, but it's very much in chemical physics and spectroscopy divisions.
Okay, got it. So it looks like you're graduating next year from your PhD, right?
So actually it'll be May.
May, okay.
A few months. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so tell me what's going on then? What are you having right now? I see some of your things. Yeah, but if you can tell me that.
Yeah. So my biggest question, I have opportunities with NIST and to go on and do a postdoc with them, and it would be very good, but I kind of am looking to branch out a little bit, just because I feel like the carbon nanomaterials, while they're still great and they're still gaining a lot of interest now with some recent developments, I just feel like the entire field is moving in a different direction, and so I'm trying to kind of broaden my horizons, and maybe a postdoc is actually a good way to do that. But so that's the one thing. And actually a few months ago, actually 6 months ago or so, my advisor actually left the university, and so he ended up taking a position with a company out there in Boston at Draper, and so I have another opportunity to kind of continue there as a postdoc also. But my ultimate goal has always been working in like the aerospace and defense industries. And so I'm like, I don't know that I need to go through a postdoc in order to get those positions. And the more and more I look at them, like I've applied now for I think six or seven different positions, both in quantum information stuff as well as aerospace stuff with like Lockheed Martin and stuff. And the thing that just specifically with like the scientific aspect outside of the engineering piece of it, it seems like for any of these scientific positions, like I just get rejection after rejection after rejection, and it's like I think that's because I don't have a postdoc and they want someone maybe further in their career. And so that's sort of my question is
okay. So I can answer a few things here. So first of all, if usually people do postdoc, a couple of reasons. One, they want to go to academics, which was my idea too when I did. The other reason could be they couldn't find anything, which was also issue for me at that time. The third reason could be they want to, before you jump into a wagon ship and say, this is my career, postdoc gives you a platform to think about, okay, where I can go.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Right. So you have three scenarios and you can evaluate that.
Right.
But I will definitely tell you, if you want to do a postdoc, do it from NIST, not from a company. That will be much better in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, because, no matter what, even I did postdoc, I did two postdocs.
Right.
And when I was in Oak Ridge, that platform helped me tremendously. So that label of NIST, Oak Ridge and all that helps quite a lot.
And that makes sense. Like that was my sort of my concern with the company.
The reason I said is because the brand matters a lot.
Sure.
Even though you will see, these guys work very slow, this and that, but overall it brings a value.
Right.
And I see even today that postdoc I did at Oak Ridge has a lot of value, tremendous.
So it still actually has helped you. Oh, is that in skills or name recognition or both?
What happens is you will realize that as soon as you are done with your PhD, 70% of the learning stops actually. So mostly what you do, you deliver.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
But what you do is you build network and all that. That really matters a lot. Actually, the links with national labs and all that carry a lot of weight.
Gotcha.
So you will realize that later on that will help you a lot. And also, as I said to you, when you work as a postdoc in a national lab, it's relaxing. It gives you a time to think what I want to do. You may think, why not? I should go for become a faculty. Who knows, right? Who knows?
Right.
So that gives you that platform where you, if you go to industry, then you become the part of that industry, and then you're like, oh my God, why I did that?
Right. Right. And that's it. That was sort of my realization too, is it's like once you go into industry, it's very hard to go back the other direction.
Right. Right. I mean, people have done that, but you're more or less, you're right. So what I'm saying, the platform, the postdoc will give you that platform for sure. So if I was you, and if I'm not getting any offer from Lockheed or from any other company that I really want to go, don't choose the second, third best option or fourth best option. I would say going for a postdoc will be pretty good. And the good thing is that, and the good thing is the other reason I say so is why go to National Lab or NIST, because they pay you quite well.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not like $40,000 you get at your university or any industry. They pay you $75,000, $80,000 with benefits now. So that works. And who knows, you may get absorbed there too. So that's third option. So that's what I'm saying. You can go to academics, get absorbed there, or go to industry after that. So if you have the offer, take it seriously.
Okay.
That's one thing. Second thing about how you can get a job at Lockheed or any other company. Just like you, I used to apply there. I used to get rejections, and one day was my lucky day, and the guy thought, "Oh, I really like him, whatever the position is," and that's how it works, right?
Gotcha.
But I would definitely say the skill set that you have. I see your CV, especially. Let me put it this way, and just not Lockheed, Northrop Grumman, Boeing, any company, Raytheon, machine learning, your material science degree. LabVIEW, your 3D printing. These are some things that all these companies want to hire that for you for that.
Gotcha.
These are like tricks and trade for anybody, to be honest with you.
Gotcha.
And
so okay.
You will be highly, but point here is you have written those things, but I don't see what you have done, right?
Right.
So I want to see what you have done. So maybe you want to write some projects that you have done and all that. That might be helpful.
Okay, and so
because
so I
just writing doesn't make any sense. I can write anything, right?
Yeah, right. So that's actually like I'm not sure if you saw the like over on the second page. That's where I have like so like in the publications, that first one, the 2019 publication, that was based on the machine vision and lab view and all of that stuff. And then actually this one just got published very recently, but that was, so I did all of the machine learning.
Right. So what I would suggest you prepare a cover letter.
And actually detail some of that stuff
right, and just highlight some of those things, that why you think you will be best candidate, and put those things, because what happens, the cover letter really gives a recruiter. And here's the thing, what happens is the way you see the recruitment has done the process, right?
Yeah.
You have a HR who is less technical. And they look at the keywords and things like that. So my advice to you would be is the cover letter probably can make some difference.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, a candidate like you could be a perfect candidate, but it just may happen that what you know versus what on the requirement is, there's a gap there.
Yeah.
But keep applying, don't shy away, but don't, here's the thing, let me tell you. And I'm telling you, being a international student, I mean, for me, getting into a citizenship and all that was the first thing that I had to do. For you, you don't have to worry about that. Right. But I can tell you for sure, when I saw the job opening that at Lockheed, and I immediately knew that I will be very strong candidate, extremely strong.
Right. Yeah, I have.
You have to have that feeling.
Okay.
You can't you just can't upload your CV and say maybe one.
Oh, I hope this works. Yeah. I noticed that with a few of the applications. I was like, I kind of qualify, but it's
don't do that.
Either way. And then these other two it's like, I can walk in and do this job.
So don't do that. Don't just apply. And when you see a job which you really like, and you're really interested in, my advice to you would be is, even if you have to rewrite your CV, do it.
So that it fits that.
This is like, hit it hard.
Yep. Okay.
And then your cover letter prepare. So basically what I did, I can tell you, that might help you.
Yeah.
I saw the requirements.
Sure.
I uploaded my cover letter, I uploaded my CV, but I answered each and every requirements. Yes.
In yours.
I know, I prepared a separate document. I said, so they said, knowledge of, I'm just giving an example, knowledge of MATLAB. Sure. I wrote 3-pager.
Gotcha.
Like I wrote each and everything. I so wanted it.
Like, no, I want, okay. Yeah. And okay. I always kind of shied away from doing that sort of thing, because it seems like recruiters, and maybe the stigma has changed a little bit, but it's always like doesn't check the boxes on the CV, that's going to go in the.
So here's the thing. One thing, let me tell you, and I also with a job, because you are a student now, you will go to a job market. You want to do a job which you are really interested in. Otherwise, it will be horrible, miserable.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that the person knows that what qualities you have, and they want to hire you for that. And this is the only reason you want to get hired.
Gotcha.
And so I am telling you what I did. And nobody will tell you that. So
I think that's great advice.
Yeah. So I went after that like anything.
Okay. All right.
And I heard that right away.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
So you have to be like that, but I can definitely tell you, if you go to NIST and then you're going to apply, after 1 year or 2 year, you will you will be seen as a very different. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that you're going to lose the seniority in an industry or something. The companies like Lockheed or all these big companies will put you not at an entry level, but at some above level.
More of a, okay.
Yeah.
So, and
So
that
it's
was
not,
sort of
so it's not like you're going to lose something. Don't worry about that.
okay. And yeah, that was actually like probably my biggest concern with doing a postdoc is it's like, why invest, 2 to 4 years in that when I could invest that with a company and be at the same position at the end of that.
Right. So here's the thing. If I was you, here what I will do to sum up.
Yeah.
If I have an offer from NIST, I will take it seriously.
Okay.
Okay. And as I said, after that, I have 3 options: join there, move to academics, move to industry. Still.
Yep.
You develop a brand. Postdoc at NIST is awesome. One of the best place. You have been there, you know that like it's not like you are in middle of nowhere. It's like at the heart of US. And the most important thing, you will create network. When you're there, just make sure you are pumped up, you are doing work, you're publishing papers. That's what you're going to do. Publish, publish, nothing else. Because National Library is one of the places you can do so much collaboration and you can publish so much.
So many papers. Yeah, that's what I've already noticed.
And then apply for jobs. But even doing so, even now, if you see a job at one of these Fortune 500 companies or good companies that you want to work for, whatever, I would say put your heart and soul. If you find a job, you said, I want to go after it. You just cannot upload your resume and CV and say, I will hear that. That would be lame.
Like yeah. Okay.
I told you what I did.
Show more interest, really. Like
you have to go after it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. That's great.
Even if it means rewriting your CV, even if it means writing a new cover letter, everything.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. And you will get it. Trust me.
Okay.
But I think you're in, if you have an offer from NIST or something, I think you are in good shape.
Sure. And okay. That's perfect. That's great advice.
Anything else, Josh?
No, that was it. I'm glad that you brought up your experience with, applying for one of these research positions at a company because. Yeah.
And as a PhD, remember, they want to hire you as a scientist, not as an entry-level engineer, and you want to be as a scientist, right? So exactly. So even if you go to NIST, that will come up as a big value.
Gotcha. Because it's approved.
And as I said, you're not going to lose seniority or anything. And as I said, after that, you will realize that you 2 years being at NIST, you know now what to do. Gotcha. You know now and who knows, you will become professor at Maryland. You probably have I had a couple of offers after Oak Ridge. So as I said, it doesn't matter. And to be honest with you, when I used to work at Oak Ridge, I used to work for a company called Rolls-Royce for some work, and they hired me right from there. And from NIST is a place where every company come and works. ExxonMobil and
Yep.
You will find so many jobs. So don't worry about that at all.
Okay.
It's a good one. Don't lose it though. I would definitely say.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay. Awesome. Okay, well, thank you, Amit, so much.
Yeah. And let me know if where you land up. Send me an email and keep in touch.
Okay. Yeah. We'll do.
Yeah.